What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sealy Strategics. It's your boy Starsar Sealy. Today's episode, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to quickly clean your pistol after a range day. That is today's topic. Alright, so before we get started, as you can see this craziness going on over here in the desktop, I have a bunch of cleaning supplies. I just want you guys to understand, and I want you guys to remember that a lot of people think that every single time you go to the range, every single time you shoot your gun, that you have to clean your gun, and that's not really true. What I recommend is that if you shoot like a box or two or a couple hundred rounds of ammo through your gun, you don't really need to clean it. I would just say just get a rag and some oil, wipe it down, and just wipe off any carbon from the front. My light and my muzzle is all black because of all the carbon and stuff being burnt. I would just say just quickly wipe it down. You don't need to disassemble it, just wipe it down, because people is under the misunderstanding that every single time you shoot your gun you have to clean it. And honestly, cleaning your gun every single time you shoot a couple of rounds through it is gonna actually do more harm to the pistol than you think. I recommend after about 1,000 rounds or so, 1,000, 1,500 rounds, I recommend that's when you disassemble and you do this quick cleaning that I'm about to show you guys today. So without any further ado, let's get this cleaning going. Alright, so some of the things that we're gonna need before we actually start cleaning the pistol, I'm gonna break down some of the cleaning supplies that I'll use. Of course, you need a rag. This is what I usually lay down on the table. I'm gonna do that right now. Another rag to just wipe up and wipe up any extra oil or any solvent. I like to use baby wipes. Baby wipes is one of my secret weapons when it comes to cleaning my guns. I like the baby wipes for some reason. Whatever chemical is in the baby wipes, it helps remove carbon super easy, so that's why I like baby wipes. And it also helps prevent rusting of any metal parts. You still want to dry your pistol, but I like baby wipes. I got 2 different gun cleaning kits right here. I got a bunch of stuff in here. I'm not gonna really go down into detail to it. I'm gonna use some gloves. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like,
"No, you're not a manly man because you're using gloves to clean your gun."
Look, man, anybody that knows me knows that I have super dry alligator type skin on my fingers. I don't know what's up on my fingers. My fingers are really bad and choppy. The skin breaks, so I'm trying to prevent further damage to my fingers, dry skin issues that I'm having with my hands because of the chemicals over the years. Even though the chemicals that I'm using is Super Shooter's Lubes. I love the solvent right here. This Shooter Lubes cleaning solvent is my ultimate favorite solvent to clean all my pistols and rifles. Anything that I gotta clean, I like this. I also use the Shooter Lube lubricant. This is my favorite. And for the barrel, I like to use this Lucas Extreme Duty Gun Oil. This is maximum heat resistant. I like to use this on my barrel just because, like I said, it's heat resistant, so that's what I like to use. I also got right here premium lens cleaning kit, to clean my lens for my optics and stuff like that. I like to use these. It's pretty cool. I got your typical brushes, your gun brushes. I got an actual gun brush, and then I use old toothbrushes. They work just as well. If you don't want to spend money, these work just as well. I got my board brushes. I got a hard one and I got a soft one. I like to use both, hard and soft. I'll just break that down to you guys. And I got a little brush right here. This is actually like a makeup brush, that any female type makeup brush. But I like the makeup brushes for my lens to knock away any dust, especially if you're everyday carrying a pistol. You're gonna get dust and all types of crap inside your lens, so I like to use the brush to help clean that. I'm gonna show you guys that. This is another brush that I use right here. I usually use it to clean my camera equipment and stuff like that, but I've been using this brush to clean my guns also, to get into the cracks and crannies. Say for example, I have it slide cut, and let's say I just want to dust it down real quick. There's dust that's getting caught up in there. I just use this brush to dust that out, and that's what I use this brush for. It's a lens brush. I don't remember the name of it. It's old. The name of it rubbed off. It was right here. It just says lens brush. I don't remember the company or brand. Sorry, just look up lens brush. They're all the same. And of course, the gun I'm going to clean right here is my custom Glock 23. Custom work done by Wicked Arms. If you guys need any custom work done, hit up my boys at Wicked Arms. As you can see, they do awesome work. They did all the stippling. They did all the framework, slide cuts, window cuts, the milling for the slide, because this was a regular Glock 23, a Gen 4. It wasn't milled for optics, so I sent it away. They got it cut out for optics. I got this Holosun 507C on here. Love this optic. I was very hesitant on moving to Holliston. I wanted to stick to my Trigicons and stuff, but everybody's saying how great these Hollistons is. And what I really like about the Holliston, the two things I like about the Holliston is the side-loaded battery compartment and the fact that it has fiber optics right here. So in case the battery ever dies, the site is still gonna run as long as it's solar powered. Gotta love that. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this cleaning. So the first thing you gotta do when you're cleaning your pistol, first things first is safety. You gotta think safety. You gotta make sure you unload this weapon, remove any magazines and any rounds. This is my everyday carry, so I do carry a round in it at all times. We're gonna put the ammo off to the side. We're gonna go ahead, as you can see, weapons clear, weapons clear, weapons clear. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably speed this up because I know you guys don't wanna see this. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay out the towel right here. I'm gonna just take some of this stuff off the table, man. It's kind of crazy crowded right now. First thing we did, we made sure the weapon was clear. Make sure you clear the weapon. I like to lock the slide back and visually check. Even though I just unloaded and I physically saw the round came out of the chamber, I still want to go ahead and check just to make sure, because when you're taking down these pistols, especially Glock pistols, when you're taking this down, you have to pull that trigger. You have to close the slide. You have to lock it back a little bit, and then you have to pull down the slide release, pull the trigger, and then the slide comes off. So that's why it's very, very important that you make sure these weapons are cleared before you clean them, because I seen a guy trying to break down a weapon on camera and he shot himself in the leg because he didn't clear the gun. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we can separate, you see the weapon separate. We're gonna take out the recoil spring, we're gonna remove the barrel. I shot about a couple thousand rounds in this. Yeah, it was about a couple thousand the day that I went all day, and I was just doing some drills and stuff like that. First things first, what I like to do, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get my shooter lube, my cleaning solvent, and like I said, this thing is biodegradable, so it's not gonna really affect your skin. It doesn't have any harsh chemicals for you to inhale. Shooter lube, shooter lube, shooter lube. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw my gloves on.
Yes, I know what you guys are saying. He's a girly man. He's putting gloves on to clean his guns.
Oh, well, you know what? Forget y'all, man. I'm trying to take care of my dry skin. I'm the one that gotta walk around here with ashy skin, man. So forget y'all. I forgot this thing have a safety. It has a safety little thing right here. So if you don't want to spray it and go ahead and take off the safety, I like that has a safety. You're just gonna spray a little bit, nothing crazy. And what I like about this solvent, this shooter lube solvent, is that it's super strong, so you don't need to use a lot of it. You don't have to soak this thing down, just a couple sprays and she's good, man. Go ahead and spray some in there, and that's it. I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit, let you guys sit for a little bit and think about your life decisions, and then we're gonna get right back. All right, you guys thought about your life decisions and all the wrong decisions you made in life? Okay, let's go. What I'm gonna do, I like to put a little bit of Sullivan on the brush right here real quick. Just not a lot, like I said, not a lot, just a little bit. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start with my slide. Just gonna scrub that out a little bit. Brush this off. Don't really gotta do too much hard scrubbing. It's only, like I said, it's only a couple thousand rounds, so it's not that crazy, but you know, it's got a little bit of gunk on it. It's kind of dried up because I had to actually pause and use the phone right quick, so this kind of dried up a little bit. I'm still using the factory Glock barrel. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the factory Glock barrels. If I do change out the barrels, it's just gonna be for looks, honestly. I'm not even gonna bullshit y'all. The Glock barrels are pretty good, man. Don't let nobody fool you. Get the springs in there, get some of that carbon out of that spring. It's not a lot of carbon in there. I can go ahead and grab the frame. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and get my rag. Start cleaning this stuff out. I keep forgetting I have this other camera here, man. I'm sorry, y'all. See, I gotta try to hold it up. So I'm gonna have to reposition the camera real quick because this camera is facing down, so I'm pretty sure if I'm holding it right here, like I said, I can't monitor this camera, so I can't see if it's in frame, but I can just tell how it's pointing down that it's not in frame. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this and try to reframe it and bring the camera back up just a little bit. And here we go. Knock this off real quick. Man, like I said, man, that shooter lube solvent, man, that thing works wonders, man. That thing works wonders, like for real. Put that on there. Get the spring. Wipe down the slide. And the slide was full of carbon. Before I started this cleaning, the slide was full of carbon, and literally just spraying the shooter lube on there and just wiping it down gets all that carbon off. You ain't got to do no scrubbing on the slide, especially if you have like a custom paint job. You don't really want to put a brush to it, so that's why you want to get you a nice cleaning solvent that's not gonna wear down and mess up your paint job that you got on your pistol. So that's why I like the shooter lube. It took all that carbon off, like no scrubbing at all. One thing I like about that shooter lube, like I said, you really don't have to scrub that hard. It really removes a lot of that carbon. Super easy, super fast. That's why I like it, because I don't have to use a lot of it. This is the same bottle, the first bottle I had. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's still damn near full. So, and I've cleaned my guns a couple times already. As you can see, it's still full. So I don't have to use it a lot. So that's what I love about this Sullivan. Yeah, the slide is pretty clean already, man. You see that? I normally would have a air in a can or my air compressor. My air compressor is in my truck, and my truck is at the dealership right now getting some maintenance done to it. So I don't have that. So that's another reason why I don't want to use too much solvent, because you don't want to leave all the moisture in the gun. So you just spray it as little as you need, as much as you need, and that's it. And you don't have to really spray it down a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying? Not only is that good for your gun, but it also saves you on your cleaning supplies, so you don't have to use so much. This is all G to G, man. This is crazy. Every time I clean my guns with these things, man, with this shooter lube, I'm amazed by how clean it gets it, like so effortlessly, man. It really doesn't take a lot. I mean, look at that. It really doesn't take a lot. I didn't sit here scrubbing all crazy. I didn't have to go all crazy with the scrubbing. I didn't have to go all crazy with the spray. I just sprayed a light amount on there. This thing just works wonders, man. It just works miracles. The shooter lube is my favorite cleaning solvent, man, to date. I just love how easy it is to clean. Where's my Q-tips? Q-tip to clean up in here real quick. Just get some of that solvent from in the corners. Get in the corners and the little cracks in the nooks and crannies. Man, this gun is in the way, huh? Alright, man, why ain't y'all telling me this whole time this pistol was blocking y'all's view, man? Y'all killing me. This whole time this pistol's blocking this camera view right here. So hopefully I got everything on this camera, so we good. So alright, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just spray just a little bit of solvent on the light right here. Literally just let it sit for a little bit. Just take the brush. Just brush some of that off. And that's it, man. Just wipe it off. And that's it. I tell you, man, this shooter lube is money right here. I love using the shooter lube. And one of the good things about the shooter lube also, another good thing about the shooter lube is that it's odorless. You literally smell nothing when you're cleaning your guns. Like, even when I'm sitting there, I put it up to my nose, there's absolutely zero odor with the shooter lube, man. That's another big thing that I love. There's so many reasons why I love shooter lube. I can't believe that a lot of people still aren't using shooter lube. You will be amazed by this company and the product that they have, man. It's super amazing. Like I said, look at this. The gun is literally clean. And I literally just took a little brush and scrub. I didn't have to put any force in it and go all crazy. It was literally just light little scrubs, and that's it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this off to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and get the inside the barrel. Just gonna spray a couple sprays in there. Yeah, spray a couple sprays. Let it sit. Rock that back and forth. I like to rock it back and forth, so I make sure I get solvent around the whole barrel. Through and make sure I get it in the rifling, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get my small bore brush, just push it forward, pull it out, push it forward, pull it out. Yeah, man, that's all it is. Couple in and outs, and that's it. Couple in and outs. Go ahead and check it. And the lights at, there you go. Go ahead and check it. Man, that thing's clean already. Man, y'all just don't understand how awesome this product is, man. Shooter lube, look, man, I am not advertised or endorsed by shooter lube at all. These people don't even know I exist, man. But I'm telling you, man, once you use shooter lube, man, you're gonna be like, what the hell was I thinking all these years, using all these other chemicals, harsh chemicals with the nasty odors and the nasty smells, man. Once you use shooter lube, you're gonna be like, what the hell, man? This is definitely worth it, man. And they're not even that crazy expensive. The bottles are small. When I first paid for these things, honestly, I can't remember how much I paid for them. I got some type of like bundle deal or some shit, so I can't remember the exact price, but it wasn't bad. I'm pretty sure it was under $60, honestly. I'm thinking, I honestly can't remember. Like I said, I ordered these things like about a year ago, man. I still have them, and like I said, man, these things are just awesome, man. They're just super duper awesome. So that's it. A couple scrubs. Where's my bore snake? All right, go ahead and pull out. Go ahead and drop that in there real quick. Pull that through. Whoop-de-woo. Do it again. Oh man, I knocked over my oil. I need more space in the studio, man. That's it, man. She's clean. The rifling is clean. It's all gravy, baby. I'm gonna use my brush. Stick this in there real quick. Just to double check. Like you just put that in there. That little in there to get like to make it rub up against the walls more. The rifling, get into the rifling. Look at that, man. It's white. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that. And look at the boar snake one. The boar snake one has a little bit of carbon, just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just a little bit of carbon, man, right there. A little bit on this side too. But look at that. I shot a couple thousand rounds through this, and this solvent, once you spray that solvent in the barrel, it's gonna just drip all that carbon out of there. And when you scrub it, just pushes it out. Telling you, man, shoot a lube, man. Telling y'all, shoot a lube. Shoot a lube. That's all I'm gonna say from now on. Shooter lube. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's it, man. She's clean. Boom, that's it. Alright, so what I like to do now is I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of oil. Go ahead and wipe off some more solvent that was on here. Like I said, this thing is super clean, man. It's super duper clean, man. Let me go ahead and get this rag. Go ahead and show you guys, man. This thing is super clean, man. Look at this. Look at this. And this is the same little rag that I just used to clean the barrel right now, inside the barrel. Absolutely nothing, man. Absolutely nothing. Let me go ahead and try to, I'm pushing this really hard to try to get carbon off of this. Just like maybe just a little bit, nothing crazy. All right, so this is good. Wipe this down a little bit more. Any more carbon in the cracks. The little corner right here, the little rail in the slide, that has like a lot of carbon buildup in there because I didn't really scrub it in there that good. So, but I'm getting it out right now with my fingernail. I'm just putting it up in there and wiping it out. It's coming out pretty easy. Like I said, man, if you only do a couple thousand rounds, you don't need to go all crazy with the cleaning, man. It doesn't have to be spotless, man. These things do not have to be spotless. These guns right here, they don't have to be spotless, man. You don't have to make it so clean that you can eat off of it. But look at that, man. Look how clean this is already, man. Look at that. You guys can see that. All right, same thing with the frame. Go ahead and wipe this down a little bit. Get in between there. Boom, she's clean, man. That's it. All right, so what I like to do now is put this out the way. I got so much going on over here. All right, let me clean some of this junk out. All right, so what we gonna do now is we get some of this oil, and I like to put some of the oil on the barrel, just a little bit. You don't need that. You see that? See that little drip? Just a little bit of drip. See this right here? This camera? Little bit of drip. See that? And all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna push it around with my finger, man. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit on this little pad right here, my little oil pad. Put a couple drops, man, nothing more. You guys see this? I want you guys to see that. Look at this. 1, 2 over here on this side, 1 over here on this side, and just 2 little drops right there. That's it. And honestly, that's too much. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. You just force that in there, push that in there, pull it out, put it in there, pull it out. Boom. Your barrel is lube, man. That's it. The barrel is lube. Ooh, look at that thing, man. She's shiny. She's shining. Shine bright like a diamond. She's shining, man. So that's what I use my Lucas Extreme Duty Extreme Heat oil. I like to use that on the barrel. Lucas Extreme oil, man. Use that on your barrel, man. It keeps it lubed up and it's not gonna burn off from the heat of the rounds going off. So just go ahead. I'm just working this oil. I'm just working the oil just more into the little grooves and the cracks. That's nice on oiled up. And then when it comes to my pistol, the frame and the slide, I'm just gonna put a little bit of drop right here on this side. Little drop. Little drop. Just work that in there like that. Just work it into the grooves. Just work it in. Grab some here. Put some on the little rails right here. And that's why I like to use the gloves too, because when I'm distributing the oil like this, the gloves it's perfect, man. So the gloves is spreading it nice. It's not getting soaked up on my fingers into my skin. All right, put this off to the side and do the same thing with the slide, man. Just put a little bit. Oh, let me get in the frame, man. I'm not used to that camera being over here, man. Just little drops, man. You don't need a whole bunch. Just little drops like that. Let's go ahead and work it into the slide. That's it. Boom, just massage it in there. It's like you're massaging your ladies, fellas, you know what I'm saying? You gotta rub it in there, you know? Gotta get it all nice lubed up in there. Put some, it's like I said, it's on the gloves, so I'm just sliding it on the rail right here. You don't need a whole lot, man. You don't need a whole lot. A lot of people think you need to oil the shit out of your guns. You don't need to oil your guns up that crazy, man. Just a little bit of oil. See that? And this is why my cleaning supplies, like my gun cleaning supplies, they last me years. Like this True to Lube is probably gonna last me like another 2 or 3 years, honestly. This product right here, it's gonna last me at least 2 to 3 years because you don't need to use a lot of it. And that's what I love about the shooter lube and any oil that you put on. And honestly, man, shooter lube is, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, it's an end all be all for cleaning stuff, cleaning supplies, man. It's an awesome product. I like it. It has so many plus and so little negatives. I really can't think of a negative. It's not that expensive. It's biodegradable, odor free. It's not harmful to your skin, not harmful to you, not harmful to your pets, not harmful to your kids. Can't beat it, man. And the same thing with the spring. Just gonna put a couple drops, put like a little bit over here. And we're not going to worry about trying to work that in because we're not going to be able to get the grooves, but I'll show you what I do to lube it up. And then the same thing with your magazines, man. You want to go ahead and wipe your magazines down. If your magazines got a lot of carbon, just go ahead and wipe them down. I'm not going to spray any lube on it because the magazines, these magazines for my guns, I don't know about everybody else, but when I shoot my guns in the range, it doesn't get a lot of carbon buildup, the magazines. It has like a little bit on the feeder tray, but it's nothing crazy, man. Like when I do my real deep cleaning, then I'll disassemble the gun completely and I'll break down my magazines and I'll open it up and clean the feeder tray and everything. Other than that, like you don't have to do much, man. Same thing with the magazines. I'm just gonna put like just a drop right here. Just a drop, man. Simple drop. And just massage that in, man. That keeps your magazine nice and keeps it lubricated, and it also keeps it like moist so it don't dry up and crack on you. Because if these Glock magazines, you know, if they don't stay moisturized, just like your skin, they're gonna get all ashy and start cracking easy. That's it, man. Just moisturize your magazines, man. Just like you moisturize your skin, just like you moisturize your hair, you want to moisturize your magazines. Just rub that in there a little bit. Oh man, I think I put a little too much on that one. And like I said, it's not gonna be all crazy. You don't want to put too much oil. You don't want to put too much lube. This one I put a little too much on there. I'm gonna wipe some of this off. I put a little too much on there. I went crazy. I squeezed a little too hard. I got excited and you know what I'm saying? I squeezed a little too hard. So, but yeah, there we go. This is good right here. This is good, man. That's it. Magazine, same thing. I could probably use. Nah, this already dried up. Just a little drop, man. Just a little drop. Boom. That's it. Just a little drop. See that? That's all you need, man. Just a little drop. You don't gotta go all crazy, man. A lot of people think you gotta go crazy with the lube. You really don't, man. And when it comes to lubrication, man, honestly, it doesn't matter what you use, man. As long as it doesn't gunk up your gun, as long as it's not one of them old, thick gun lubes that are just, I don't know, that's just super thick and just, I don't want to talk bad about no company, no, you know, nothing like that, man. But just a little bit of lube like that. Boom, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together. I'm trying to rush. I'm trying to hurry up and make this video short. Like butter. Like butter. Boom. And also, after you assemble your gun, man, you want to make sure you do your maintenance check to make sure that everything is good and everything is in there properly. So you want to make sure you do a functions check. If you guys don't know what a functions check is, it's just to make sure that you put everything back in properly and your gun is working properly. So what you're gonna do once you assemble everything, you're just gonna go ahead and rack the slide. You're gonna go ahead and pull the trigger. You're gonna go ahead and rack the slide again, let it go, and you're just gonna release the trigger and you're gonna hear that click. As long as you hear that click and then you pull the trigger and it goes boom, you're good. And the trigger stays back, that's your functions check. Then what I like to do, I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe down these Glock pistols. Like I said, they're polymer, so you want to make sure that you moisturize them a little bit. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. You don't have to moisturize it crazy, man, but you don't want your guns to get ashy. I forgot I had this microphone right here. The rag is all in the microphone, man. Man, I'm just on one today, man. Shit, I just can't get right today. I'm just all over the place today, man. I apologize, y'all. I'm trying to hurry up and do this video for y'all, and I'm just rushing and being all crazy. All I'm doing is just literally just wiping the lens off, the glassing. So what I like to do, I like to get some this lens cleaner right here. So what I normally do, I'll spray this on there. I just spray a little bit on there, spray a little bit in the front and the back, and I just wipe it off. And then your glass is super clean and clear, man. And then I'm gonna get my brush. I like to get this, and I just like to make sure there's no oil on it, and I just use that. When you have a red dot, understand that there's a little transmitter that's transmitting the dot, basically projecting the dot onto the glass. Understand that when you look through your red dot, the dot is not on a glass. It's just being reflected, projecting onto the glass like a projection screen. What you want to do to get a brush like this is just a typical makeup brush. I don't know what they're called. I'm pretty sure my wife knows what this is. And you literally just go in there and you just take out any excess amount of dust and debris and stuff that's in there. You want to go ahead and put the brush in there. I like to put it in there like this and just spin it around, and that gets any type of debris, and just go ahead and wipe it back down. Man, I keep forgetting I got this new mic down here covering it with the rag, so hopefully this mic picked up the sound. I got both mics running. Hopefully both mics picked up the sound. And that's how you quickly and safely clean your pistol after a range day. Like I said, I shot about 1,000 rounds through it. It's like about 1,050. Go ahead and understand, every time you go to the range, if you just go to the range and you shot 1 or 2 boxes of ammo, you don't have to break this down and clean it, man. Like I said, just get a rag, go home, wipe off any extra carbon. You might want to break it down and throw some oil in there, but you don't even have to do that if it's just a couple hundred rounds. You don't even have to do that. After you shoot it, me personally, I like to just wipe down any extra carbon off the front. She good to go. Put a little bit of oil on there and lube her up and run her. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I appreciate all you guys' love and support. Make sure that you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe, share the video, and hopefully the YouTube algorithm will let me show more of my content to you guys, and it'll spread the word for all you gun enthusiasts on there and bring more awareness to gun safety trainings and self-defense, so you don't be victims, so you can protect yourself and protect your family. Go ahead and make sure you protect your Second Amendment. And if you don't know about the Second Amendment, you might want to learn, man, because this is your one constitutional right that you don't want stripped from you. Because if you no longer can protect yourself, you have to rely on the government. And like I tell people all the time, where are the police when somebody's getting raped? Where is the police when somebody's getting robbed? Where is the police when somebody's getting shot and killed? They're nowhere in sight. You have to keep you safe, and in order to keep yourself safe, you have to protect your Second Amendment. You have to know it. You have to learn it. You have to understand it. You have to live it. But until next time, man, see you guys in the next episode, and we out of this one. See you guys in the next episode. Remember, be greater than you were yesterday. Peace.